Draft day dreams, players rise and fall. Every underdog story, we're given the call. Strategies and highlights, we'll break down it all. With Enforcer on the beat, we're having the ball. So grab your headphones, let's kick it right. Together we'll unravel the Friday night hype. With laughter and insights, we're taking flight. On the Self-Made Podcast, the future is bright. Talking football, all year that's our creed. With every episode, together we lead. Self-Made Podcast, planted like a seed. In the world of the game, we'll always succeed.
Yeah. Episode 47. We are 3 episodes away from 50. I'm your boy Enforcer, Mr. Attention Getter, and of course, my partner.
Trying to figure something out on here, trying to see if I can put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Oh, if you got the tie on, what you got an interview? What's going on here?
Nah, I just came from a funeral.
Oh man.
But it just walked in the door right on time.
Oh, bro. My condolences.
What's the word though, man? Let's get this money today.
The word is you hit me with a late one, but might as well talk about it now. John Wall retiring.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I mean, what can we say about his career, man?
Nothing but injuries. Very talented, but just injury prone. Never really turned into the superstar we thought he would be.
Right. I mean, wait, was it Kentucky?
Had all the talent in the world though.
I remember his rookie season, man. He showed up like, yeah, it's gonna be a good one. And like you said, those injuries did it for him. But would you say he's another like top 5 what if situations in NBA history?
Yeah, I guess you can put him in that category.
All right. So what we gonna do? We got some news, some contract news, of course, a little baseball here and there. But we're definitely gonna talk about week 2 because holy shit, we got some talk about week 2 in preseason. Because you know what? If you know me, preseason is scary for me because shit. It takes one injury to fuck up your season, or flip it. You might find that lucky gem. But without further ado, let's get to these sports talk. First things first. Congratulations to Sue Bird. Got her statue reviewed in Seattle. She is the first WNBA player to receive that honor. So congratulations to her. I think it's
Well deserved. Well deserved.
well deserved. I think it's gonna be a couple more. I'm just surprised that
We gotta add some sound effects. We gotta add some clapping.
I was thinking about getting a soundboard and shit, bro. I really was.
You don't need to do that.
Yo, what's going on, E? What's going on? Happy Taco Tuesday. You know what, bro? It is a great Taco Tuesday. Yeah, I mean, I was, you know what, I'm surprised that she's the first one, and people like Lisa Leslie didn't get one yet. I don't know why I would say Rebecca Lobo, but you know, that's Witherspoon, Swoops. Damn.
Swoops, yeah, oh jeez.
What's my
Candace
girl that was
Parker.
teaming with the comments?
Candace Parker.
Candace Parker. Well, this who just got their jersey retired in Chicago?
Dawn better get a statue.
Dawn needed a statue. Period. Coaching, playing, Olympics, all that. I think she's gonna get one. South Carolina definitely gonna get one. But congratulations to Sue Bird. Well deserved. Was three-time WNBA champion, 4-time. We in baseball. Last week we was in the
I
slump.
don't even want to talk about baseball right now.
Hey man, listen, y'all. You should have a lot to smile about. Polar Bears, the all-time leader in home runs.
Oh boy,
For the Mets, they on a 2-game winning streak. Let me go to National first. Let me go to National. Yeah, y'all in a 2-game winning streak. Y'all still in playoff contention. So
it ain't no. I mean, we gonna most likely make the playoffs. We'll most likely make the playoffs. We gotta stop playing right now and start playing for real.
yeah,
We're only like 4 or 5 games behind the Phillies. It's a lot of baseball left. They can turn it around with no problem. Phillies just lost a few games in a row, and we just won a couple.
Yes, the Brewers have been going crazy. Yeah, they had a 14-game winning streak. Or not?
Yeah, Brewers been going nuts. They running shit right now.
And the Phillies. Who was that? Harper that hit 2 home runs.
But I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not hating on nothing crazy like that. Robles just got suspended 10 games for throwing a bat at a pitcher. But I'm gonna keep it funky. The Brewers just beat up on who was it? They had like a 4-game series against the Rockies, then the 4-game series against the Pirates. Like their schedule has been beautiful. So that winning streak, well deserved, but there was some easy ones in there.
I mean, that's all good, but you can also make that as a confidence booster. Like, yo.
Yeah, I'll take it. I need right now we got Washington, so I'm hoping we can use them as a booster and run amok on them for 4 games.
There you go. In my American League, Detroit.
We brought up a young boy, McLean. His first game in the majors, he went crazy. 8 strikeouts, only gave up 2 hits, no earned runs. Young boy pitched his ass off, and it was against a quality team. It wasn't against no bums. I think it was against the Mariners.
I love a farm system guy come up.
Yeah, that's why I'm so proud. Why you think I'm so proud of Pete? Pete did all of that. He's been a Met from day one. We raised that boy.
One thing I gotta give the Mets, as you know, my wife is a Met fan, and she'll tell me we actually had what's the name? And she's not here to tell me. But he was down here in Virginia in the farm system, and he became one like a most popular Met there. And he retired as a Met too. But yeah, the farm system. One thing people guys understand: New York, both teams, their farm system. They know how to find some people in the farm.
Homegrown Hall of Famers.
The Hall of Famers, bro. Champions, all that shit.
I
used to count the white and strawberry system.
Homegrown.
Yeah, I'm looking at this, man. I mean,
David Wright, like they had
David Wright. That's his name. That was his name. David Wright.
They got some people, man.
They just retired his jersey down here with the Tide too. So yeah, man. So it's September's around the corner. It's about to get tight. It's about to get chaotic.
I cannot wait.
So
until these games mean something. I'm
Oh,
enjoying preseason though, so
I'm definitely enjoying this. I
I'm
haven't enjoyed
feeling.
preseason in a long time, but I am excited. But let's talk about this viral video of
Yo,
Giannis smacking the
he
hell out.
smacked the shit out of homeboy. I don't know what homeboy said in that huddle, but I don't think you. And you a grown ass man, dog. Don't let Giannis smack you like that in
Bro,
front of everybody, and you don't do nothing. Come
you
on,
know
cuz.
in today's age, motherfuckers got cameras everywhere, so someone got some type of angle, and they
You
got
know,
the perfect angle.
you know, if he put hands on Giannis, he gonna get kicked off the team.
Was Giannis suit up, or he was in street clothes? I'm trying to remember.
All I know is he smacked dude's suit. Like it wasn't no playful slap. Like yo,
No,
he
no,
smacked.
no,
he,
bro. When you
yo,
smack
you know,
somebody,
I'm going for him. Like you're like yo, stop talking in my huddle.
when you smack somebody, he biting your bone lip. That ain't playful, bro. That ain't, he meant that shit. Every finger.
I didn't know Giannis had it in him, man. I thought he was a gentle dude. I didn't know he was like that.
Well, he's a gender dude over here. Over here, he's not a gender dude over there. That dude, the main dude. What's going on, brother? Hey, we're not going at your book. We're not going at your Bucks, man. We talking about Giannis. Giannis over there smacking
Nah, we
niggas
cool with the Bucks. Giannis out here slapping dudes, man. We gotta talk about that.
Not the Bucks. Giannis is smacking up people. My man said Giannis played a funny foreigner in the NBA, but damn, what a slap is that? Is that the real Giannis? I think so, bro.
That's the real Giannis.
I think him
Giannis
and his
be
brother
playing
gonna
on
play.
cool. And this is why I told you, Giannis would have fucked homeboy's father up on that court. Like Giannis, you could see Giannis was thinking about it. He really wanted to put hands on homeboy father and chill.
I think y'all keep on testing that dude.
Y'all keep playing with him thinking he's soft because he cool and don't really say too much tough shit. But watch.
The
He gonna get
quietest
slapped like homeboy did.
the quietest person in the room could be the most dangerous
He,
motherfucker.
he didn't have to slap him like that though, cuz that shit was crazy.
Yo, what did the 5 fingers say to your face?
Oh,
Smack. That's what happened.
yes,
Speaking of the I guess it's they doing the world league or something over there, or the world championship
yeah.
or something, because this was a scary moment. Luka avoid a serious knee injury, but they say he actually bruised his knee or something.
Yeah, they said he had a knee contusion.
Okay.
I know these teams be hating when they players go and play for their country. I know they hate. Hold on, let me ask you a crazy question.
But
Where is Embiid from? Where the hell is Embiid from?
I don't know. He's not.
Because I thought he was from another country. I thought he was from somewhere else until I saw him playing. Until I saw him playing for Team USA.
I thought he was an island boy. I really thought like Jamaica somewhere.
I thought he was from. Nah, I thought he was somewhere like African. I ain't think he was from.
I mean, yeah. The Lakers do need him healthy.
I need to know. Let me check.
Cameroon? He's from Cameroon,
That's what I'm thinking.
but he played for us, right?
That's why I was bugged out.
Oh shit. Oh well, again with Luka.
But you know he has dual citizenship.
That's what he just said.
Yeah, he's from Yonde, Cameroon.
Teams. All right. I see that. I don't try to get into a lot of people's personal life.
I wouldn't let him back in my country if he played for Team USA.
He won't. But you know, if he win a championship, they welcome him back with open arms.
That's why he said he wanted to play for the US, because he wanted to win a gold medal. That's kind of like KD going to the Warriors.
Smart move his part, my James Cook got a 4-year extension. Well deserved, or
I didn't get a chance to send you the joint, but from what I'm hearing, they're not paying the homie what he won in Washington. From what I'm hearing, they're not going to give him what he wants. He said it's very unlikely that he's going to get the deal that he's looking for.
Who
Scary Terry.
That shit's still going on.
Yeah, they said that it's very likely that he's very unlikely that he's gonna get the deal he's looking for because if you think about it, him and Metcalf was in the same draft, if I'm
Right.
not mistaken.
Yeah.
And he has done way better numbers than Metcalf with no quarterback.
Yeah. You wouldn't think that
So if
how much
Metcalf is making 33 million a year, then I should be making a minimum of 33 million a year.
you
A
you would
minimum.
you wouldn't think that how the media talk about Metcalf more than they talk about Terry, but Terry's been doing his thing with different
With
coordinators, different
no
quarterback.
quarterback, no coordinators, nothing. Just out there. He had 13 touchdowns last year.
And,
13 touchdowns.
and most of those was on
You know why
controversial.
I'm mad at myself. The Miami Heat are trying to trade Terry Rozier. I'll take him as a backup on the Knicks. Give him up. I'll take him. Send him on over. I mean, we need a backup point guard. I'll take him
6'2".
over. Take him
Man, right.
over. They trying to, they still trying to talk to old boy Simmons. I'll take Rozier with Simmons any day. I mean, Simmons is a better defender and a better rebounder, but Rozier can hit a free throw.
Ha!
But yeah, they talking about Terry ain't getting his money. He gonna have to take a discount because he's 31. I don't know why they using 31 against him. He just had 13 touchdowns this year that passed. It's not like this was a few years ago.
They always try to use that age for the skill positions like wide receiver, quarterback.
Where you think the boy Hendrickson gonna end up?
Oh,
Because that's a wild one too.
That's not next. We're gonna talk about that right after this one because this one, as a Giant fan, I was kind of concerned for a minute. Cause when I saw the preseason game, of course, I call it the MetLife Bowl. If you're a Giant, they call it the MetLife
What
Bowl.
is a minor back injury? Hold on. Since we're talking about that game, are we gonna talk about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Great.
So
what is a minor back injury?
A minor back injury from someone that got a back injury. It gotta be where he could just do therapy on, like the whirlpool tub, the ice bucket, whatever that is, or massage chair, something like that.
But
every back injury, his damn self.
Every back injury has a medical term to it. So why are they just saying it's a minor back injury? Rather than saying exactly what is wrong with
him. They probably don't know what the fuck it is.
No, it's not possible. They doing MRIs, they doing X-rays, they doing everything possible so they can know what's wrong with it. So when they come to us and talk to us about it, why are they telling us that it's just a minor back injury? They say that because that's a vague term that could mean anything and you can't draw any conclusions from it when they talking to us. But they know better and they know what's going on. They just ain't telling us. I'm hoping he's great because in a couple of early fantasy drafts, I took him. So I'm gonna need him to get his ass out there and do some numbers. Or we're gonna have a problem. But I ain't take him in none of my money leagues, so it's okay.
I'll put it like this: we definitely talk about that preseason game because if he was on the field, is one play in particular I want to talk about.
Yes, sir.
That would have been touchdown. Well, this is what we was just talking about. So I was watching ESPN. Adam Schefter, when he talks, you need to listen sometimes. A lot of times you need to listen. And he talked to this dude personally. He said, dude, I am not doing a 1-year contract. And the scary thing is, y'all, the Bengals, I'm talking, y'all defense sucked ass. And he led the league in sacks. What y'all gonna do without this dude?
He had half of the team sacks for the season.
Yeah.
How exactly do you play? Bro, did you watch that game last night? They have the worst run deep. The first drive, the Commanders scored on 4 plays, all running plays. The second drive, the Commanders scored on 3 plays. 2 of them running plays, 1 of them would pass. This you can't make this shit up how bad that defense is.
That defense, I'm gonna real sound old, but if you want to check it out, check out the Google it, whatever. That team remind me of San Diego in the early 80s. All offense, no defense.
They are gonna try to outscore teams and hope they get the ball last. That's their goal and their plan for the season, because you gave away your only good linebacker in Pratt. And now you might trade Hendrickson, except for the fact that y'all are asking for an asinine amount for him, because for a team, the compensation goes down if the team has to pay the player normally. So if I know that I got to give this guy a big contract, the compensation gets decreased, because I'm not giving you high draft picks and having to come out my pocket insanely to keep him happy and extend him. So there's no way that a team is going to give them what they're asking for. The report yesterday said that they wanted a first-round pick and a high-end young player, a high-end young defensive player. So you want me to give you primarily a starter and a first-round pick for a player that's 31? Granted, he's still balling, but I might get 3 years out of him. I'm going to give you a young player that I might get 10 years out of, and a first-round pick that I might get 10 years out of. That don't add up, bro.
The scary thing about this whole thing is, and that no one's really talking about except for Adam, this motherfucker might not play football this year.
And that part would suck.
That would suck. That would suck at all. As a football fan, as a football fan that like watching football, not just watching their team, watching football. And this dude was balling last year. Like we just said, he led the league in sacks.
He was the only defensive player on the Bengals.
Right. That was actually, I don't understand it. And y'all looked terrible last night. The starting line looked terrible. That little rookie that had his fucking, I don't know if he played or not. That's how bad it was. I don't even know if he played.
He is trash. I feel bad for them. I don't know how he became a first-round pick. And I'm telling you, it'd be the workouts at the combine, because that's the only, you can't go off a game film. You can't go off the tape. Like, what did y'all see in Stewart when you drafted him? He had 4 sacks in 3 years. Like, how? What about him made you say, oh, we need him?
So the question is, before we go to the next thing, who's gonna be on the field first? Terry or Henderson?
Well, I think Hendrickson might bitch out again, because remember, he requested a trade and left the facility, went to Florida. That Florida trip was 2 days, came back and rejoined the team. I can't see Terry getting back on the field without a new deal, and the reason I say that is because he knows what he means to this offense. Like, they could play without a defensive end. What y'all gonna do without Terry?
And again,
because the way they looking at it is, even if we pay you, our defense is gonna suck. So we can live without paying you, but we're gonna suck anyway. But without Terry and 13 touchdowns and however many yards he had, and the security that he gives my young boy, Debo ain't no number 1 receiver no more, no matter how much I love him. That kid Lane that y'all drafted, he's not a number 1 receiver. You don't have a number 1 receiver on your team outside of Terry.
I remember I just said, out of 13 touchdowns, most of them was crunch time touchdowns. Crunch touchdowns.
They needed those to win them games. He won those games for you.
Right. He said, "Yeah, JD needs Scary Terry for his development." Exactly. Like,
absolutely.
Dude, I'm going. We ain't even talking. We're gonna talk about that game, because it's something that pissed you off in that game. Even though he did something good, but at the same time he kind of pissed you off, because, like, bro, you got motherfuckers that supposed to be against you believing in you, and you kind of fucking up right now. But next thing is, Hey, we found this out. Did you see the depth chart? Did you see the whole depth chart?
No.
Oh,
Is he still fourth?
yep. You got Joe Flacco starting. I'm not mad about this. Joe Flacco starting. You got the, when the real game starts, you gotta look at the defense, how to read, all that. I'm not mad about that. Kenny Pickett is number 2. Gabriel is number 3, and Sanders is number 4.
I don't know what they be doing. But but we are talking about the Browns. So like it's the Browns.
It's the Browns. I get that.
All right, explain between we're gonna talk about the Browns and the Giants eventually. But explain the Browns thinking behind their quarterback situation. First of all, why did you bring Flacco and Pritchard in? That made no sense to begin with. Let's start there. Second, I guess they had no intentions on drafting Shador. He was the best player available in the 5th round, so they took him because he was the best player on their board at the time. So you have 2 first-round picks next year. You have to figure out now what you want to do at quarterback.
Yeah.
You got to figure out now if Gabriel is your future, if Shador is your future, if Pritchard is your future. You got to figure that out now. So, Flacco ain't the future.
Right.
You know for a fact Flacco ain't the future. On paper, you don't have a roster to contend for the playoffs. According to the experts, I think they actually have a solid roster. They got solid tight wide receivers. They got a couple of good tight ends. They've always had a solid offensive line.
Yep.
They drafted a couple of running backs. Their defense is solid. You got a nice front four. Like they got shit. They got pieces. So I don't understand.
Uh-oh.
God damn it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. I hear you. Yeah, they do got a nice defense too. They do. Like I think. Yeah, I definitely got to talk. When we get to that game, I definitely got something to say because it's more than. It's more.
Can you hear me?
Than that. Yeah.
Okay, good. So they got pieces, and I would say that the thing that they're missing the most is a quarterback because they have a pretty good head coach. Took them to the playoffs with 4 different quarterbacks. So, they need to make a decision and figure out who it is because next year they are going to be in a position to move up in the 1st round to get what pretty damn near whatever quarterback they want. So, what do y'all like? Pritchard, he's not the answer. Flacco's not the answer. I think Gabriel's not the answer. So do you give Shador a real shot and see if he can do it and be a franchise and grow as a quarterback? Because what you see with Gabriel is what you get. You're not gonna get better than that.
That's why I said I definitely got to talk about that.
They gotta figure this shit out. But look who we talking about though. And I understand what they did with Deshaun Watson. Nobody thought he would suck as bad as he does after being off for a year, but he forgot how to play quarterback completely after taking a year off from football. Before that year, he led the NFL in passing. He led the NFL in passing yards. He was number 1. So
I don't know. The QB room in Cleveland is going to be very interesting to see.
I think one of them is either going to get traded or cut this week coming because they're not the coach said they're not keeping 4 quarterbacks.
How about this one?
I think it was stupid. I think it was stupid. And the reason I say that is because You have a young quarterback in Anthony Richards that you drafted high because you saw potential. You played him too early, which hurt him instead of helping him.
Right.
But you need to keep playing him and keep developing him because he's only going to get better on the field. He's not going to get better watching Daniel Jones play. That's number one. Number two, you don't know what type of damage this can do to him. Like if he goes in there and just completely stinks it up, sure, pull him out, put Daniel Jones in. But you not starting him and not naming him QB1, that's going to cause more damage than it's going to help.
I guess that's the coach that made that decision.
The coach made the decision, but like I said, it's one that I definitely don't agree with. First of all, you don't have a Super Bowl roster at the moment.
No.
So it's not like if you play him and lose it. I mean, maybe the coach is coaching for his job. Who knows? But this is not the right answer.
They don't have a playoff roster.
But you bring Daniel Jones in. Well, the only reason you can't say that is because they're in a weak division. The only thing I'd be scared of in that division is Texas. The Jaguars is okay. You got a couple of weapons over there in terms of receivers, but the defense still ain't that good. And you don't know what you're going to get out of Trevor most of the time. So the division ain't strong.
Right.
You know, so that's the only thing. That's the only thing that you would be thinking about if you're the Colts. Well, maybe we can sneak in if the Texans fall off or if Stroud get hurt, God forbid, or something like that. Maybe we could sneak in that way. But you don't have you lost two or three of your offensive linemen. You don't really have a number one receiver. I like Pittman a lot, but he's not a game changer where you just feed him the ball and he's going to take over a game. Not in my opinion. I really like him, and I think he's a great receiver. I think he's a good receiver. I don't think he's a great receiver. But this I wouldn't have done. I would have started Richardson, kept Daniel Jones, but it would have been more of one of those, if you fuck up, you know I'm putting him in, right? You know what I mean? To motivate you to do better and get maybe this motivational help. Maybe sitting him will help. Who knows? I've never seen sitting him. Well, it helped him and for the Panthers, because when young boy came back in, he started playing good.
Who?
For the Panthers. When they benched young boy for Andy Dalton.
Yeah, but that's the Panthers. When this happened last year, remember that tap out he did last year, and then he put Flacco in.
Yeah, that didn't make him better then.
Right, he came back in. Yeah, you trucked somebody for a touchdown. After that, but you didn't play. You didn't play better. No W's came out of those shits. So
he didn't play a lot of games in college, so he doesn't have a lot of experience yet. So he needs to be on the field getting that experience. He's not going to get it holding a clipboard and calling in plays for Daniel Jones.
He's from Florida, right?
Yeah. I think he only played like 17 games or some shit like that in his career. Well, started. So that's what I'm saying. Like they should. First of all, you started him for a season already. Then he got hurt. Then you started him for the season. Then you benched him. Then you put him back in. Let him play. He's not going to get better on the sideline. That's not one of those situations.
It's not going to hurt y'all right now. It's actually. It is.
He makes your run game better.
So we got this question, and then we go get into week 2. But the last 5 seasons, as you can see. From 2020, 40 touchdowns, 21, 39, 22, which was his second most, which is 45, 23, 27, and last year, 28 touchdowns. Do you see him going plus 25 or even or less than 25?
I'll put him in the 30s.
Ooh.
He's getting Rasheed. Remember last year he lost Rasheed Rice. Hollywood Brown was out for almost the entire season. Kelsey has regressed. Um, he was just throwing balls to the young boy the whole season. Like it wasn't. He didn't have a complement of receivers. Most of his receivers are back this year. Depending on how long Rice is going to be out, I think he's going to be fine.
What did he get suspended for?
Remember, he was speeding and got into an accident, left the scene, and all that shit.
So what is it? 4 games or 6
They
games?
haven't. This is the part that's pissing me off. The season about to start, and they haven't said anything yet. Him, the guy the wide receiver Robinson. It's like 3 suspensions just lingering out there that they haven't put out yet. I don't know what they're waiting for. You know you're gonna suspend them. Can you already tell them for how long?
Right. So at least get the shit over with, so you know what.
I think he's gonna be in the 30s to 40s because for one, he's motivated because he's tired of hearing all this. Oh, the Chiefs fell off. Yes, they got smoked in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But let's not forget, didn't they win 15 games or something like that?
They won. I think they won 13 or 14 games last year. So they was number 2. They was number 2 behind Buffalo. I know that. So, and the way they won the games last year was not Kansas City Chiefs way, but shit, they found a way to win. That's what I like. Yo, either with Kansas City, they're gonna bust your ass, blow you out, or they're gonna find a way to. Most of the games they should have lost. That Broncos game they should have lost.
And then you also got to remember you got a healthy Pacheco back, so having a run game is going to help the passing game because you can get more play action. So they're going to get back to what they used to be offensively, minus Kelsey taking a step back.
Andy Reid will find.
But if I'm not mistaken, didn't they sign what is it, Tunyon, the tight end Tunyon? So they got a backup at tight end.
You heard that, Kelsey? He's only gonna be taking your job soon, boy. I
didn't think Kelsey was gonna come back this year. I thought he was gonna be back to this year.
Well, I know, like you said, Patrick is motivated. That pissed him off last year, especially that Christian game. Everybody said he's gonna retire, and he's like, He showed a little old Kelsey in that game, but
he got to milk this relationship for one more year.
Yeah,
he got to milk that because look what just happened. She went on his podcast. His ratings went through the roof. They are helping each other's careers so insanely. Like you couldn't have asked for a better situation for someone's career. Nobody cares about the relationship. Y'all don't even be kissing on camera. Y'all don't barely hold hands on camera. We know his business. She had a movie coming out. You had a season coming out. You got about 5 more commercials. She gets talked about all day, every day during the season just because they flashed the camera on her for 30 seconds.
They get 4 more
win
games because of her.
Bro, it's a win on top of a win on top of a win. The team wins. The owner of the team wins. Like they're the Cowboys, but in a good way.
Yeah, they got a documentary coming out. Everybody talking the Cowboys. Got a documentary coming out called Kingdom.
Getting talked about all day, every day.
Shit. Week 2 happened last
She's the
Friday.
most popular pop star in the world right now. Of course. Why wouldn't you? Man, shit. She could have her own. She could have her own box.
Wait, she got a new album coming out. I didn't know that shit. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. I just know.
It's about to go down. She gonna be on the field this year.
And on the sideline, bro.
She gonna be on the field. She's doing the coin toss.
Oh shit. That's crazy work. Week 2, we are here. We had 2 games Friday. We had 10 games on Saturday. 11 games on Saturday. 2 games on Sunday and 1 game, of course, last night. So, of course, the Friday games got to go first.
Giants will not trade Jameis.
I heard. That's
they
what
keep saying that.
They keep saying that, but yeah, we definitely got to talk about that. Titans went into Atlanta, won by 23. But the question is, how do you feel that Cam did this time? Did he do a little bit better? He did put the ball in some spots that I was like, oh shit, he tried to fit it in there. Like that catch right there, that should have been picked off.
Yeah, the safety overplayed it. That was definitely a pick.
Right. Well, how do you think he did in this game compared to his first game?
All right. So I think the Titans will be picking in the top 5 next year.
Ooh.
I think they'll be picking top 5, and they'll be either getting an offensive lineman to help them out, or maybe getting them another weapon. Outside of Calvin Ridley, there's no stars on that offense, like whatsoever. You have a okay tight end. You just cut Traylon Burke, his bum ass. Like who's your number 2 receiver? Lockett? Like Lockett is. I'm not gonna say. Yeah, I'm not gonna say he's washed up, but it's a reason that the Seahawks ain't bring him back. Like nobody's afraid of Pollard running the ball. Your boy, the other running back, just got hurt. He has an high ankle sprain, so he'll be out 4 to 6 weeks to start the season.
Jesus.
Like he doesn't have the supporting cast. He doesn't have a Caleb Williams team around him. Then a report came out today that they were considering firing the head coach after last season. Y'all was gonna fire him and didn't even have a good team around him. After you already fired the GM.
Gee, man, Titans.
Yeah, like I think the boy I think Vrabel was keeping that team together all them years. I think he works magic as a head coach. And I don't think they would have been good at all without Vrabel there, no matter who they had. Because remember, he had the number 1 seed in the AFC with Ryan Tannehill at quarterback.
Right.
So I think Cam is going to struggle this season. I think he's going to be good going forward. But the thing I'm afraid of with Cam, I'm afraid it's going to be a Malik Willis situation.
Oh, wow.
I'm starting to look at the Titans as a bad destination for quarterbacks because they're not putting a lot around them.
I mean, the history beckons that you had a Heisman Trophy winner. What's on there for Oregon? That's with guy's name, Mariano. I guess that's his name.
Oh, you're talking about the boy that got drafted with Jameis Winston that year.
Yeah, I had him.
Mariota.
It didn't work out. He took out the playoffs. It didn't work out.
They don't put enough around him. Yeah, you gave him Derrick Henry, but then what? Like that was it. Like right now, you got a number 2 as your starting running back. You got Calvin Ridley, who missed a year. He had a good season last year. I give it to him. He had a good year last year. But that's all you had to rest your hat on, the fact that he had a good year last year. Why do you think y'all was picking number 1? Like, you should have, there's nobody on their team making big money except for maybe, what is it, Justin Simmons, the defensive tackle? Like, you don't have anybody on your team making huge money to where you shouldn't have gone out in free agency and put a real team in place for when this kid got drafted because you knew you was taking him.
Right.
Like, you should have went out and got some weapons. You should have went out and did something to make it easier for him. You got a lame duck coach who's probably going to get fired after they.
This is first.
You got a lame duck coach who probably going to get fired. You don't really have nothing around them. To me, they setting them up for failure. They're starting to look like the new Bears in terms of going out and getting quarterbacks and not being able to do nothing with them.
Hey, so speaking of quarterbacks, let's flip this.
Hello?
The other team, Atlanta. Pickett, right? Penix. How you feel he did?
Who?
He play
Who you
Michael.
talking about?
Michael from Atlanta.
Who, Penix?
Yeah.
Penix is in a much better situation offensively. You got a number
From
one
last year?
receiver in Drake London. Huh?
Like from last year?
No, I'm talking about this season.
Okay.
He has a number one receiver in Drake London. You got a tight end that's somewhat of a bust, but maybe you can get the best out of him, which sounds like his intentions this year. It sounds like he wants to try to get the best out of this kid,
Right.
Kyle Pitts. You got to run. You got shit in all the fantasies. Bijan Robinson is the number one running back for some reason. I don't understand why, but he has the potential. They've never used him like they don't use him like a bell horse. They just give him the ball sporadically here and there. Like he don't get Saquon carries, he don't get McCaffrey carries, he don't get those type of carries, and I don't understand why. Especially with your quarterback situation.
I don't understand it either. He went over 1,000 yards last year. I think he had double digit touchdowns.
And he
And
can catch his ass off.
he's that definitely that guy that give you that extra yard. Like shit, you need
He
three.
can catch his ass off, all of that. So why y'all playing around? Feed him the rock. It's gonna open up everything. Feed him the rock. It's gonna make your core. It's gonna help your quarterback. It's gonna help your pass game. It's gonna keep your defense off the field. Feed him the rock, and then you have Algier that could come in behind him.
That's because everybody forgot that running the ball first.
It helps everything. It helps everything. Passing game, running game, defense. It helps everything, and it's easier for your linemen to run block than it is to pass block.
Right, they just standing there getting pushed. They could move. They want to move around and push people. They want to move around, and push people around, not get pushed around.
But Penix is in a much better situation. He has 3 or 4 receivers over there. He got nice run game, solid offensive line. I can't remember who the offensive coordinator is right now.
I hope it's not that dude that had his nephew or son call.
Yeah. No. That's the defensive coordinator. Okay. That's the dickhead from the Jets that took over when Saleh got fired. That's the defensive coordinator.
You gotta be a dickhead though.
Yeah. You gotta pay for what your kid did.
Seattle against Kansas City. Seattle home to win 33.
I took Seattle all the way. I knew this was going to be a blowout. Kansas City doesn't play hard in the preseason. No. They don't really care about the preseason. But Seattle, they wanted that win bad. And Seattle got a couple of running backs over there you're going to have to pay attention to this year if they ever get on the field because they've been killing it in the preseason. Guy named Balani, and a couple other dudes. They running that rock.
Which one is going to be the starter running back week 1?
Well, you know it's going to be Kenneth Walker. Well, it's supposed to be Kenneth Walker, and then you got Charbonnet behind him. There's going to be a lot of people getting cut in the next week after this next preseason game that you didn't realize, that you didn't see getting cut because some of these young boys done came in and took over.
Some of these guys from college, some of these guys from UFL.
These college kids look good, bro.
Bro, they
signed these kids look good.
They signed motherfuckers from UFL too. It's like 50 some of our players they signed. Motherfuckers hungry. Y'all can't be comfortable. But I for Kansas City, for the first stringers anyway. Yeah, I see a lot of motivation this year. They
don't like everybody talking shit. Every time you turn around, somebody picking somebody else to win the AFC. Why? I'm not picking nobody else to win the AFC until Kansas City loses it. And that's only been, one time in the last 5 or 6 years?
Yeah. Reading the comment on my page, he said, "Yeah, he is a dickhead."
He is. He was a horrible defensive coordinator and head coach when he took over the head coaching job. After Saleh left, the defense was trash. Like, come on. And he's one of Aaron Rodgers' homeboys.
Oh, extra dickhead. Gotcha. let's move into Saturday. Texas beating on the Panthers. I did not see none of this game, so I can't really talk about it.
The Texans offense is going to be a problem for a lot of teams. I'm letting you know now.
I mean, we know that part. What about the
They-
defensive side?
The defense was good last year, didn't they? They was like second or third in the league in takeaways. So remember, they got some corners over there. I like both their corners. The safety Petrie.
Right.
I like they got that they got the two pass rushes, that linebacker that went crazy that one year against the Browns.
That might be the same linebacker that was on Christmas that was going crazy.
Yeah.
That one.
So they have a good defense. They have a really solid defense. They got a great head coach. They're gonna be a problem this year.
I think Houston is always going to be a problem. But they also, like you said earlier, they in such of a weak division.
They're gonna win that division easily.
Right. They're guaranteed favorite. So it's just like the rest of the team. Like another thing you just said, they got to go over that hump named Kansas City.
Offensive line. They don't.
Oh, they got to go over that hump called Kansas City because it's like they always meet Kansas City in the playoffs.
Well,
that's another team that always
KC
meet
have-
Kansas City in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
But that's anybody that think they got a shot in the AFC. But this is my thing. If you in the AFC, you gotta try to beat the top three. You gotta beat the Ravens, Kansas City, or Buffalo. If you don't have the team to beat those three, you just going to the playoffs to say you made the playoffs.
Yeah. Or you go add another banner that says division champs.
Yeah, because that's all you doing. Because those three are the powerhouses in the AFC.
Yep. So what about the Panthers? How they?
Panthers look like shit. They're gonna keep looking like shit.
Because it's not gonna be a good outcome for Bryce.
I think, and this is why I'm so excited that the 49ers have the NFC South on their schedule. The Panthers are gonna be trash. Like, they don't have anything on defense that makes you say, "Oh shit, we gotta watch out for him." They got a couple of corners that are okay, but that's as far as they get. What else do they got? Like on offense, they don't have any superstars on offense. I like their run game, but didn't the running back get hurt again? So now you got Rico Dowdle, who had a really good year last year with the Cowboys. So I give him that. That was a good pickup. There's not much to say about them. I don't see them winning more than 6 games if they get that many.
Oh wow!
I mean, they automatically get 2 because they play the Saints twice.
Oh shit!
And then what? The Bucks are gonna sweep them.
You know what? The crazy thing is, we can say this shit now, and any given Sunday.
Nah, the Bucks got a team, bro. The Bucks got a team, a motivated Baker. They gotta cash in on Mike Evans before he get too old. Okay. The Bucks got a squad, bro.
They got what they gotta do, son, because that, like you said, they do got a squad, and they just keep on getting fucking receivers after receivers. Like,
yep.
Jeez, shake and bake, right? Shake and bake. 20-3. Next game. There's the game. Before we get into it, when I say that, I must got some shit with this. All right. Game was started, right? This is what he had to say. He said that there's entertainers and there's competitors, and my job is to compete. He goes on to say he wasn't shading Shedeur Sanders with the entertainment comment. So, let's just put y'all shit side by side, because both of y'all played. Even though Sanders supposedly was injured, put your shit side by side. If you take the top half, not a bad game. Not a bad game at all. So you go to that bottom. 2 touchdowns, no deceptions, no touchdowns. And it says 1 interception, but I'm gonna go further.
And he had a
pick
fumble.
6. Oh, he had a fumble.
And
Oh, yeah,
had a
he
fumble.
did. Yes, he did. But a pick 6 that you did not even try to tackle the quarterback. Oh, the wrong corner. So, how you think?
I'm trying to understand what are they evaluating when they put him at 3 and Shador at 4. What exactly are they looking at? The draft status, the fact that he got taken in the 3rd and he got taken in the 5th, because that's the only thing it could be.
That's the only thing I see. Because if y'all not looking at the 2 preseason games, this dude, he's very hard on himself. Like, no, they're not trying to make you throw 300 or 400 yards in a preseason game. They want to see if you could fucking move the ball, move the team, make the right decisions. They want to see what you could do inside an NFL game. That's what it is. You be hard on yourself in the regular season.
The GM didn't come over to Gabriel and tell him you had a good game and after the game was over. But he definitely did that with Shador. I think that was for optics as well, because everybody kept saying that he didn't really want to draft him.
He didn't.
But this is my thing, and this is the part that sucks. I feel bad for Gabriel.
You do.
And the only reason I feel bad for Gabriel is because of the position he's in. He didn't do anything to any of us, but none of us like him because he's ahead of Shador. He's ahead of Shador. What are you gonna do? Like, we don't like nobody that's ahead of Shador because we feel like he was done wrong by the NFL and the good old boys club.
What I'm my brain is the brain fart right now. What college did Gabriel come from?
He came from Oregon. Well, that was the last college he played at.
Okay. So my things for him is do what you gotta do. I mean, your statement probably was not throwing shade at Shador, but
they tried to say he was talking about commentators and sports analysts when he said that.
I mean,
that's what they said.
Whatever. But it's a time where I'm probably the only person gonna say this to you. That's this color. Let's go say this. You gotta be selfish, bro. You gotta be selfish. Like you want a job too. I get that. But you know deep down in your heart, in college you didn't have a better season than Shador, and you're not having a better preseason than Shador. You're not having a better. Not
even better practice.
Right. So you gotta be.
He's just not as good as Shador in terms of playing quarterback. I don't understand what the Browns are doing right now.
And let me add one more thing: you're not gonna sell tickets.
You might have his family is the only ones that bought his jersey. Shador is number 1 in the NFL in jersey sales. There ain't nobody outside of people that know him personally that's walking around with a Gabriel jersey on.
I'll tell you right now, I'm not wearing no fucking Brown jersey.
You had Panthers fans with a Shador jersey on when they played the Panthers.
What's the rapper name? The Baby?
Yep.
He switched his jersey every time Shador came out, and his moms was pissed. His moms was cursing him out.
But the way they're doing Shador, they're just making everyone get behind him. Right. So it's gonna be worse on Flacco. It's gonna be worse on every game. They're gonna talk about Shador.
Well,
from the team aspect, it's a great thing because you got people tuning into the Browns to see what's going on with Shador. They're not tuning into the Browns because they give a shit about what y'all doing in the preseason.
But I'm gonna put this comment back up because she said it earlier, and this is gonna be the absolute truth, especially when it comes to Cleveland. Cleveland is gonna be happy as long as they win. They're gonna be happy. But as soon as Flacco plays bad, throw a pick 6, whatever, or they're not moving, that crowd, the football gods, the world, all that shit, is going to be wanting Shedeur on that field. It happens every fucking time, no matter what year.
But you know, this is my problem. You know what you're going to get out of Flacco. You don't know what you're going to get out of Shedeur. Put Shedeur in and see what you have. They thought Shedeur was going to go out there and fuck up when he went and played against the Panthers. They didn't realize it was going to be a coming out party for him. He was going to have a great night, and now they're going to have to talk about this shit every day. They was hoping he was going to go out there, fall on his face, lose the game, and then they could be like, y'all see why he's number 4, right? They didn't expect him to go out there and play better than everybody on the team.
Yeah, well, I don't know how you thought that Panthers defense was.
Because you got to think about it. In practice, all right, when you're in practice, it's broken down like this. The first string quarterback is going to get maybe 12 plays.
Right.
The second string quarterback is going to get maybe 6. The third string is going to get maybe 3. The fourth string might get 2, 3 at the most. It's not an even split. You dig? So he hasn't gotten a lot of time he didn't get no time with the first string.
Right.
So he went out there and called y'all up with third and fourth string quarterbacks. Mac Jones is out against the Chargers dealing with a knee injury.
What?
That's said. Mac Jones has a knee sprain. He's not playing this week.
Oh, yes, we get breaking news during the podcast. Telling you that right now. Keep our eyes
all day long. So
yeah.
I don't know who they're going to have playing because they're not playing Purdy this week. So I guess they're going to have that young boy playing the whole game.
Well, this is the last preseason game. So, third and fourth strings got to show out before they get that. Bring your playbook. If you get that, you get the walk of death. You get that death by your locker. You already know what it means. Again, we ain't talking about the Eagles. There's really much nothing to talk about with the Eagles.
Patriots, that kid Henderson is going to be, but I knew he was good from college when he played for Ohio State. I thought he was better than Judkins, to be honest with you, because he's a much better receiver. He's a better pass blocker, and he's fast. Like, there's fast, and then there's him. He's out.
Was he the one that returned the kick last week?
Yeah.
That dude took 3 steps and found a hole and gone. He scored 2 touchdowns in this game. But let's go to the other side. Minnesota. My guy, JJ.
He didn't play.
I know, but it's I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about the video footage I see of him in practice.
Well, I haven't seen it.
It's not looking good.
I mean, the team is hyped about him, so he's doing something right somewhere. I don't mean the team. I mean the players are hyped about him, so he's doing something good.
You got Justin Jefferson on your damn squad.
But bro, you gotta remember.
It better be good.
You gotta remember though.
Here.
A few years ago, they had
Cousins.
No. A few years ago, Jamar Chase, they was calling him a bust in the preseason because he was dropping all the passes.
Yeah.
And then he came in and went crazy in the regular season. I don't put anything into anything that happens in the preseason or anything that happens in practice. Once they get in that first game, then you really get to see what they hitting for and what they doing. Cause that's what's gonna count.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it, especially with JJ, because.
And then with a lot of this stuff, I think a lot of this stuff be the team trying to psych out the other team and make them think that this shit is. Because look at for 2 weeks, all we heard was how horrible Caleb Williams looked. He got out there and aired the Bills out. 97-yard drive, aired their ass out.
How dare you try to jump? We're going to get there. That's the question we're going to talk about. We got a question for that game. The Packers against the Colts. Nothing really special to talk about here.
Nothing. It was a great drive at the end of the game to win the game because they was down 19 to. They was down. They was down 19 to 16, I think, and they came back and won. So, and they only had like 37 seconds to go the whole field.
Oh God!
Yeah,
Really?
so
I
they
didn't even know
came
that
back.
part.
They came back at the end and did some good things. Yeah, there's nothing really to talk about this game.
That's what I was. To be honest with you, I don't see nothing in this game that said Jones was the starting quarterback. That's why I was surprised when I saw that.
He hasn't even looked that good. That's why I'm shocked that he's the starter.
We'll see what happens and see if he, I'm not wishing nothing on him. Dolphins against Detroit.
Nothing. The only thing I will say about this game, that young boy Tesla, that the Lions drafted in the third round, he's gonna be a problem. He's gonna end up being their number 2 receiver behind St. Brown and take Jameis Williams' job.
Keep him in the slot.
This kid is a problem.
Keep him in the slot.
I think he has a touchdown in every preseason game.
As for Ewan, or yours, whatever the fuck I can say his last name.
Didn't he throw his first touchdown? He's gonna get some burn this year because Tua can't stay healthy.
I'm sorry, listen. It's a sign. Y'all can say I'm making fun of him all y'all
They
want.
are going to trade Tyreek Hill.
Huh?
They are going to trade Tyreek Hill.
That's the trade I was waiting to hear. I ain't hear nothing about that.
It is too much turmoil. First of all, you bought Tyreek there to help Tua. If him and Tua ain't getting along, he's not helping Tua anymore. So now you got an overpriced 31-year-old on a team that doesn't have a chance to win a Super Bowl. So what's the point? Waddle was your number 1 before Hill got there. Go back to Waddle being your number 1. Trade Tyreek to a team, get a receiver, and if you trade him to the Niners, we'll probably give you Juan Jennings. We'll probably give you Jennings because he's a good fitting. Jennings is a hard worker and he can fit your system.
I swear to God, bro, if I get a fucking text message from you or if I see that Hill is a 49er, you've been talking this shit to death.
Listen, the 49ers are trying to trade for a receiver. Hill fits the system. It's a no-brainer.
He wants Hill. It's not like he's saying they need him, but he's saying he wants him just because he fit the system.
I don't even like his bitch ass. I don't like him as a person. I'd punch his head off if I ever saw him in real life. But on the field, that's a different story. He can play. I don't like bitch ass. I don't like people that put hands on women and children. He's a bitch ass nigga to me. So I can't support him in that way. On the field, just go out there and do your job and don't say nothing that'll make me knock your tooth out. That's all. I don't like Nick Bosa as a person. I want to slap him sometimes. But get out there and play football.
Speaking of those 49ers, we got the Battle of the Bay.
I'm super hype about the way they won the game because it was a 59-yard field goal from a dude who's been shaky.
Bro.
Super shaky.
This is what I wanted to bring to you, right? I was just watching this shit right before that game where Debo smacked him up after he missed 3 field goals. He made that last one. He comes out. After I watched the video, I watched this game because I was like, all right, it's still the Battle of the Bay to me. I don't give a fuck they in Las Vegas. It's still the Battle of the Bay to me.
It's the Battle of the Bay, baby.
And, bro, he kicked that shit like, because I liked him when he was in college.
I was shocked. And then it was a great thing because of the way the team reacted. They all ran out there, lifted him up. That's a confidence booster that he needs. Right. Because, truth be told, he missed 2 other field goals in that game. I think he was 4 for 6. You know what I mean? So it's not like he had a flawless game. He missed 2 other field goals in that game. He just made more than he missed.
Well, he made one that
he made the one that counted the most.
Not only counted the most, if it comes to that point that all we need to do is get to a certain mark, we know you can make it.
But you remember, I remember in college, he was one of the greatest in history.
Yeah, Georgia.
He didn't miss no. He had 0 misses from 50 yards and further. 0. So when we drafted him, I was hyped. Like, yo, we got us a weapon right now. I didn't know he was scared of the lights.
You playing for bro?
Oh,
Hold up.
a
You're playing
little more about this game, cause I've been defending my man for getting trucked. Your man Genty trucked one of my cornerbacks. I give him that. You trucked my man, ran him over, and it was cool because my homeboy Sigel sent you to the blue tent. You know what I mean? You ran my man over, but my boy Sigel sent you to the blue tent. So run my man over again. We're gonna send you to the blue tent again.
and damn it, since you run yours up, I'm gonna bring mine up because mine is next.
You gonna run my man over? We lit cuz up. He came up that left side. Sigel came up and lit him. Wow.
Mine is next since you want to bring about people talking about they lick and shit. Well,
Man, I made money off this game. I knew this was gonna be a blowout. And your boy Justin Fields, I don't know what that kid Martinez looked good for the Jets. He was moving the ball up and down the field.
I don't know.
But your boy Fields looked bad. He was 1 for 5.
1 for 5 and shaky at best. That dude was throwing shit. Not even freaking.
You got a backup coming out there. You got a backup that comes out and looks good. You the starter and you look shaky. You making $30 million, bro. Stop.
The last time the Jets did some shit like that they had one hell of a season, which was like around '96 when they had Foley as starter and then Vinny took over. But Jets. As I said, was this? I always ask this: was this a good Giants win or was this a terrible Jets loss? Because
no, it was a good Giants win. It was a good Giants win because you see what Russ can do.
Ooh,
he came out there first 80 yards off the bat.
80-yard moon ball
to a fresh player. He ain't even a veteran. He's a rookie. Kid named Collins. So you got the moon ball going already. So you see that's gonna happen this year. I didn't like the interception he threw, but I didn't understand the series because they brought Dart out there for one play. He threw a 30-yard screen. He threw a screen that went for 30 yards. Then they took him out, put Russell back in. Russell throws a pick in the end zone.
I think they wanted to do more with Russ I think something was tweaking.
Nah, you know what I think it is? I think they planning on having packages where they bring Dart into the game. Because remember, Pittsburgh did that with Justin Fields and Russell, where they brought Fields into the game.
Bro,
I could see it happening.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't.
But I will give the Jets credit for one thing. They got some strong tight ends over there.
There we go. You open the door and I'm about to bust the hinges.
They got some strong tight ends over there.
He tripped the shit out of Carter.
Carter,
you can say that it was like barbecue all you want, cause you got the
man. You shouldn't have said nothing. You should have just came out. Cool. You got that, big homie.
He said that at the beginning. That's why he should have left it. But then
he started, y'all ass. We put belt to ass and we beat y'all. And bro, it's preseason. We're not caring about who won the wins and loses. We care about who got tossed and pancaked.
With the Giants and Jets, they do. But that I'm gonna say it right now. That was not a pancake. That was a good chip block. So that other lineman that came in and just squashed.
He did what he's supposed to do.
That's what he's supposed to do. But it don't count as a pancake, big boy. It don't count as a
Welcome
pancake.
to the league, cuz. Welcome to the league.
But no one talk about after that lineman that threw that as a pancake. You got your ass bust every damn play. Everybody went past you. Everybody. But yeah, the game. Damn, it's gonna be kind of hard though, because this quarterback room, they already trying to say that Detroit was putting in a bid for Winston. I don't know about that.
The only team that needs to be pushing for Winston is the Saints.
Yeah, I'm going back to the Saints.
That's the only team that should be pushing for Jameis Winston. The
Yeah.
Saints.
What you think they gonna give up for him? What can they give up for him?
I don't know because what are you giving up for a backup?
Backup or
Well, the Cowboys gave us a 4th-round pick for Trey Lance.
yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Because he been looking good this year.
That's a storyline for this week. Trey Lance coming back to San Fran. Chargers and Niners.
Ooh.
That's a definite storyline for this week. And he probably gonna get to play at least half the game.
At least, if not the whole game. Shit, I mean,
Nah, they're gonna get that. They're gonna give matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, no, he ain't getting no burn. He's gonna be on the practice squad. But if I'm not mistaken, the other backup over there, isn't it Kyle Allen, who was also with the Niners last year?
It's fine. They just picking up everybody from the Bay.
Let me reassure this real quick.
Do that while I got the Bucks and the Steelers up here. Again, I have not that much to say about this game except for the Steelers defense.
Oh no, it's Taylor Heineke. Heineke's the number 2 and Lance is number 3. But Heineke looked bad. Lance looked great.
The Steelers defense look shaky.
It wasn't. No, actually, the defense did their job. So the defense was stopping Tampa, and I'm pissed about this because they messed up my ticket. And they was the only team that lost on my whole ticket. And it's crazy because I had them to cover 2.5, and they lost by 3. But Tampa was. The defense for the Steelers did their job. The quarterbacks for the Steelers fucked it up.
Okay.
The defense got them the ball back maybe 3 or 4 times in the 4th quarter.
All right.
They're driving down the field, interception. Defense gets the ball back again, driving down the field, interception. Like, I couldn't believe, and they in field goal range to tie the game up, which would have helped me win. But they in field goal range to tie the game up, and interception. On both drives. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Why would they pass the ball because they wanted the touchdown? They were trying to win, or
they was trying to win. You ain't playing for a tie. You trying to win, especially in the 2 minute. You basically in the 2-minute drill.
Shit, this preseason, I've seen more fucking ties than anything.
Yeah, but they not tying it on purpose. They trying to win. They just ends up in a tie.
The freaking Ravens win to Texas.
Ravens don't lose in preseason. It's what they do.
That's to the Cowboys.
That's what they do.
That's his guy. So let's put this in. Let's put this since we talk about Cowboys and we talked about their documentary they have in Netflix. And this is as I'm going to say, y'all Cowboy fans are crazy as hell. If y'all think y'all going undefeated, I thought that was a joke ass meme I saw. No, y'all serious. They think that y'all going to go undefeated this year. It's crazy to me.
They got them.
Hold on. This is the first time I had used this button all year. It's a bullshit button, okay, Cowboys? I got it just for you. Oh, come on now. That ain't even bullshit. That's horseshit. Y'all not going undefeated. No.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I could see them maybe winning 10 games this year because right now they got their over under at like 6.5. Which I thought was rude. They got their over under at like 6.5.
That means stop the cap. He can't show it, but he's like, stop the cap.
Yeah, they got their over under at like 6.5. I think they're gonna win probably 10 games. I'm not gonna hold you. Because if you look at their offense, you got a healthy Dak coming back, and he throws for volume, especially against bad teams. He throws for volume. You got CeeDee Lamb, got Page, you got Pickens, who needs. There's a contract year. Every player shows out in a contract year.
Oh yes.
You got Ferguson at tight end. You got they drafted like 2 or 3 running backs.
Who's their starter? I didn't pay attention.
They got Williams from the Broncos.
Okay.
He was good when he got drafted by the Broncos. I don't know what happened to him after that, but he was good. I think they're gonna do running back by committee because I think they got the kid Blue out of Texas and another young running back that I liked in the draft. So they drafted 2 young running backs that I liked that balled out in college.
Do they
And
still
then they got
they still got that running back from Kansas?
the young boy.
Okay.
That father works there.
Yeah, they definitely go carousel, running back carousel there.
Yeah, so they're gonna be able to. I think their offense is gonna be good. I don't know about the defense because you can still run the ball down their throat, but I think the offense is gonna be good. Yeah, they got Javonte Williams, they got trash ass Miles Sanders. How does he keep getting a job? And they got Jaden Blue, and it's another young boy. I just can't remember who his name is. And they still got Deuce Vaughn.
Let me tell y'all something. Just because he got the last name of my childhood greatest running back ever, Barry Sanders, don't mean shit. He got one good season with
one good season. He is pathetic. He couldn't get 20 yards last year for the Panthers. He couldn't get 20 yards a game, bro. I couldn't believe it.
Bro, that's crazy work. What
He is horrible.
go to what we just talked about the Chargers. They the battle of LA, I guess you call it now.
Yeah.
LA Rams against the LA Chargers. Rams won by 1.
Came
Anything
back.
good?
They came back. They came back in the last second to score. Bennett, Stanton Bennett, whatever his name is. He been looking good. He looked good for them in that game.
That's dude from Georgia, right?
That's the kid from Georgia, yeah. He looked good for them in that game. I give him that.
You better fucking know how to
But
play
the Chargers was undefeated before this.
Horrible. I know he's pissed. Bad news. You heard bad news all week.
Yeah. You should have seen the pass that got them down the field. Like it was some old Hail Mary. He was some Tyreek. What's that guy from your team? Tyreek? David Tyree shit.
Yeah.
He went up and caught it over 2 players. Came down with it. Couldn't believe it.
I'll probably watch it later. You know, the beautiful thing about NFL Network, wherever game I miss,
play all the games
all week. They're gonna show it all week. So
and no commercials. That's the best time.
Best time. Broncos over the Cardinals. I mean,
Broncos put belt to ass. That kid Franklin snapped. I think he had 2 or 3 touchdowns at receiver. Broncos put belt to ass.
What are we doing in Arizona, man? They're not giving me no. You might to the 49ers go sweep them.
All these whack ass analysts say that they got the 49ers being the worst team in the division. Unfortunately, Vegas has us winning the division, so I don't see how the analysts have us in last place.
What analysts that be saying this shit?
A bunch of them, and it's funny to me. I just laugh. We had one bad year because of injuries.
Once it's not Dan Orszagowski, that's that one.
Purdy was still in the top 10 at quarterback. I don't get it. Like, how could you be a horrible team? You getting back a healthy Christian McCaffrey, eventually a healthy Ayuk. You got Robert Saleh back. They're gonna be a much better team than last year. But I'm gonna keep my comments to myself and just watch the games. We open up, but we bang the fuck up like that. We are banged up. Yeah, we need linemen in receivers. Everybody hurt.
It's gonna be an interesting season. Been doing the podcast. Yeah. I know when your 49ers win, you gonna look like. And analysts said we was the worst team, but we were 1-0, 2-0, whatever.
They're always talking that dumb shit, and we love it. I'd rather be an underdog than a favorite. And it's crazy because we're favored in almost every game this season. I think we're favored in like 15 games.
So you said this earlier about Winston going back to the Saints.
I don't think the Saints want to win. I think the Saints are tanking because
Arch
By
man.
by the time the trade deadline comes, I think. Matter of fact, this might be a team the Niners should call. What's their young receiver?
I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know it
because
like
he was hurt last year, but they got a young receiver that's a baller, and they tanking. They gonna be sellers at the deadline. All of that.
yeah. They
You
want
you
man.
already had Honey Badger retire because he didn't want to play for them. I'm not gonna go out there. I'm old now. I'm not giving up my body for this team, and I know y'all gonna suck.
Honey Badger got his ring already. He had a good career. He's not doing that.
Yeah,
But
these dudes, you starting Rattler. What's his name? Rattler.
Rattler.
Like, come on, bro,
Oh,
stop it. That preseason game was his first win in the NFL.
they ain't win shit.
Exactly.
I,
My point is like
I definitely think the
he
Saints.
had a nice drive at the end of the game to tie it up. I give him that much credit, but their defense was horrific. The only reason the score is what it is because Trevor Lawrence tripped over his guard. His guard stepped on his foot and he fumbled trying to hand the ball off to the running back on the first drive. But this would have been 24-17 if it wasn't for that.
Oh man.
They was doing what they wanted to against that defense, up and down the field. So you don't have a good defense. You don't have a good offense. You have no quarterback. You need to give Kamara his freedom.
There you go.
Give my boy Cam Jordan his freedom. Please give him his freedom. He deserves to go somewhere.
If not, let's let that man Cam retire, bro.
Cam, just come over. We'll take care of you, Cam.
Retire, bro. Or at least go to a contender. At least, but he won't be loyal. Now, let's go. This is the question. You said you asked this question. We're gonna talk about it. Did Mr.
Chris Olave,
Williams,
that's his name, Chris Olave.
yeah. Did Mr. Williams make a believer out for Chicago?
He was decisive with the ball. He didn't take any big stupid sacks. He wasn't holding the ball like he normally does for way too long. Couple of plays where he normally does something stupid. He threw the ball into the ground instead of throwing a pick or trying to force it in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say he's improved a little bit. And then I would turn around and back it up by the fact that you were playing against third string and fourth string players. And you had all your starters out there against third and fourth string players.
But they blanket as a team.
Oh yeah, they
blanket the
they
Bills.
shut that ass down. But and I was surprised because I thought the Bills would have scored because last week them and the Giants went back and forth. So I thought it would have been a high scoring game. I would have taken the over if I was betting this game. But
Glad you didn't.
I mean, I'm happy for him because all I've been hearing is negative things, and this is finally something positive. Like I said, I've never looked at him as a great quarterback. I mean, everybody else is, he got this generational talent, but I've never seen it. Like, I don't see what they see. I watched him play in college when he played against good teams. He threw interceptions.
First of all, he was blessed to be in USC after he left Oklahoma, and no one knew about him over at the time, Pac-12. But
and
then
didn't he have Addison as his receiver then?
Yeah.
Addison was a problem because Addison didn't start with USC. He was on another team, and he was a monster then. Addison was a problem in college. I was shocked. I'm shocked that he's a number 2 receiver in the NFL. I thought he was going to come out and ball out and be a number 1 in the NFL.
That's what got him the Heisman. And then the next year, he thought he's going to do that same shit. It started out like that until you start facing some actual competition.
He didn't even look like the same quarterback the second year, so they went off of everything he did in the first year.
Yeah. Everybody, because that's when they thought he was going to come out at that time when he won the Heisman. No, he stayed the next year, which fucked up his whole draft. Well,
I
not
want to
really,
see.
because
I want to see what happens in the regular season. You got a good old line now. You got a defense. You got weapons. You got a running back. You got a head coach. You the only one that could fuck this up.
we guys who they face first. I gotta see the schedule. Well, let me just say this:
I
we
think their
will
first game is against the Lions.
we will be doing a preview, week one preview anyway. So we definitely gonna talk about week one, especially the Dallas Cowboys and Chargers Chiefs game because that's always the first two games. But let's talk about this one. And I'm gonna talk about why I was mad at JD last night. But the Bengals, even though the defense looked so lost, they came out with a victory. This dude right here in the picture, he wants that spot.
Tinsley,
He wants that spot.
he was the
Wants.
best player on the field last night.
They threw it at him 6 times. He caught 5 of them, especially that catch right there.
He had two touchdowns.
Yes,
and that was a back shoulder. He had to adjust. He had a guy all over him. Everything.
exactly. But I'm gonna talk about JD for a minute. What pissed me off, dude? I like you, and it's been a long time since I like a damn Washington quarterback. Okay, do not fall into the same traps as a certain other quarterback they try to compare you to. When you running the fucking ball, I understand you want to score. I understand that, but this is preseason. Again, preseason. One injury could change the whole outlook of a team. You go in head first and get smacked.
The entire stadium went quiet when he was running that play. You didn't hear nothing. The announcer stopped talking. The stadium went quiet. Everything, because nobody could believe that he was out there putting himself on the line for a preseason game.
For a touchdown. Talking about.
Well, Joe Burrow did the same thing. Like, I would have taken him out after that one play where he got swung to the ground, but they left him in there.
Let me. So my view on that. Joe Burrow, he's trying to prove everybody wrong now because everybody's on his ass and all this stuff. You just took a Washington team that no one had on the radar to the NFC Championship game. Now the stocks is high. They need you as healthy as can be, right? It's a preseason game. And the report asked, why did you just didn't go down? Oh, I wanted to score. Dude, scoring ain't that serious with you right now. It's not that serious with you right now. You are the franchise quarterback. If you do that in the regular season when the game is matter, like, okay, this is going to give us the title of the division or the playoff spot. I'm going to go all out. Doing the Super Bowl. If you make the Super Bowl, doing the Super Bowl, doing the NFC Championship game. This is the preseason, bro. I can't.
They posted a picture of the quarterbacks that he beat last year, and the list was not a very strong list. So now they're saying that they think they're going to take a step back because they're going to play better competition and more people are going to be paying attention to him. I think he's going to have a great year. I just got to see what the team does.
Right. And I'm not going to say it's the quarterback. He's not facing the quarterback. He's facing the fucking defense of the quarterback. And did he beat some teams that had great defense? Did he not beat the Eagles?
Well, he beat the Eagles, but Hurts got hurt in the first quarter.
What they got to do with defense, though?
Not a thing.
The defense starters were still there. Their job to stop him.
I agree.
So I don't give a fuck who got hurt. The defense.
That's what I said when they played Tampa. Their receiver was hurt, but the defense wasn't.
So not to try to find an excuse for him.
I think he's gonna have an amazing year. I think they're gonna have him in the MVP conversation if they can get Scary Terry back in there.
Yeah,
I mean, the only thing I could see them doing that could possibly make sense is maybe trade Terry to a team that has a young receiver that they like. Like maybe send him to the Saints for Chris Olave or something like that, since Terry only has 1 year left on his deal. Something like that makes sense because now you're getting the number one receiver for a number one receiver and he's younger. But how many teams are going to be dumb enough to send their young receiver all for an older receiver just because he's good? I would do it if I'm a contender. If I'm a contender, maybe, and I'm one player away, and I think this is like I might do something like that if I'm Buffalo. You know what I mean? Send them Shakir, and maybe a pick or something like that. Or if I'm the Chiefs, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I
Oh
give y'all
boy,
whatever. I give y'all something nice from. You know
Terry
what I
with a
mean?
cheap
Because
uniform.
these teams are one player away.
With Terry in a Chiefs uniform. Good
We
lord.
ain't talk about that Mechie trade. That Mechie trade to the Eagles, I like it because Mechie can stretch the field, but
I
what's
just
what's he gonna do is the question. Because
I just saw a couple of trades. I saw or signings. I think the Dolphins just got somebody. Um, Minshew he was on the sideline with Smith. They're talking about they're close from Alabama, so
yeah,
that's
but
y'all just
Mechie
pretty
ain't
much drafted all Alabama. You got Hurts as
Mechie,
quarterback.
Alabama and Georgia.
God damn,
That's all they want. Alabama and Georgia players.
that's
I mean,
East,
it makes sense though because they was winning in the college.
and they won the Super Bowl with that. There it is. There it is. So, brother, we have reached the end of the show. And you already know what it is. It's final thoughts. And since you still got that damn tie on, you go end this off with a final thought, brother. What you gotta say?
And I can't. I want to see these young boys really go out there and put on a show this weekend for the teams. It's a lot of them that's not going to be a part of the team that they're currently on, so they're putting on an audition for the other 31 teams in the league. So I need them to go out there, put their best foot forward, and show these teams what you got. This your shot.
Yeah,
If you
with that.
don't make the team, at least maybe you can make the practice squad.
Yeah, if you are a fan of Hard Knocks, which I was during that time, if you can't make the team but practice squad is there for. But I also learned from my partner here about practice squad that anybody can come get you from the practice squad. So
Yeah,
it's not truly a safe spot, but it's still
you're getting a paycheck.
yeah, there it is.
That's
So your
that's the
paycheck.
part that counts. You're getting a paycheck.
But do not to deter yourself from the team's Grim Reaper when he comes and asks for that playbook. Because again, there's other doors that could be open. So
Oh, he's definitely coming.
oh yeah, he's definitely coming. So
He,
like
he don't miss.
the last preseason games is coming up. Do your thing. This is your opportunity. It's the last one. Make chicken shit turn into chicken salad, and that's all I can tell you. It'll be fun. And then after that, we get ready for the real thing. Yes, I'm clapping. I'm happy. I'm gonna have my jersey on. I'm gonna have
So
everything.
are we gonna have a full week with? So we got preseason this weekend. Then we're gonna have nothing at all next week, and then the following Thursday we'll have the first game.
Yep. So we'll be so of course next week we're gonna talk about the week 3. Probably the cuts will probably be announced before the show. The next week preview week 1.
We should know what's gonna happen with Terry and Hendrickson by next week too.
Yeah.
Because Terry hasn't asked for a trade or anything. He's just holding out. He's actually holding in. He's showing up. He just ain't on the field or practice.
That's like usually motherfuckers don't even show up.
Because they can't find you if you show up.
Oh, he's smart.
They
He's
can't
smart now.
find you. You show up and don't do shit. It's the same thing.
Wait.
Which
One more thing. We didn't talk about it. Michael Parson. Anything happened there? I haven't heard nothing.
they haven't even offered him a contract. They haven't offered him nothing. They haven't spoken to him or his agent. Nothing.
Jerry's
Nothing.
boss.
So he might not even be on the field week 1. But remember, you can't miss 5 games or the season doesn't count.
You can't miss the first 5 games.
Yeah, you can't miss the first 5 games or the season doesn't count.
Oh wow.
So basically, say you are on the last year of your contract and you stay out those 5 games, and then you out for the rest of the season after those 5. That season doesn't count. You're still in your last year of your contract when you finally decide to take the field.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
The players, CBA, and the owners ain't playing that shit no more.
Man, y'all
You
better
sit
learn how
out
to
a year, then go to. You sit out a year, then go to the team you want to go to. They not playing that shit.
See, I told somebody like, it was a time. It's a time now when players think they making moves. Those motherfuckers got lawyers doing these contracts now. So, but brother, always a good time to have you on here. You know, love your knowledge. Again, I know you came to the funeral, so my condolences. But again, we got one more week of preseason and the real thing. So see you next week, same time, 4:00. Like he gotta come back. He gotta say his goodbyes. So like I said, same time next week, 4:00.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. I'll catch you later, bro.
All right, moving.
All right. And that was my co-host, D Money, my brother. Like I said earlier, last week, this is the week to put in that work. If you think you haven't done enough, do enough. If you think you have done enough, do more. Because anything can happen on this week, and you never know when the Grim Reaper gonna knock on that door and say, "Hey, do that playbook." Baseball looking hot. This is also where all the baseball teams, the playoff chaos is going to really hit home. So hopefully your baseball team is doing good. Mine is still in the hunt. My wife's still in the hunt. She's a Mets fan. I'm a Yankee fan. We got the same goal: beat the Dodgers. More news on basketball. More news on sports. We're gonna keep talking about that. Also, as you know, I am on 2 other podcasts. Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast, which will be this Thursday, 7:30-ish. Please subscribe on our YouTube page. And also, the road to 300. We are 2 episodes away. Hashtag Hills Wrestling Podcast. 2 episodes away from 300. Join us. It's going to be a 2 nights show. Yes, this is our WrestleMania, but we're going to actually have a good show. Until then, I'm your boy Enforcer, Mr. Attention Getter Self-Made Podcast. We are out. See you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace.